for you to now pop out and still be confident in being vulnerable, bro. How has that process been for you?
I had two roads, bro. You know what I mean? You can, and that's how the game works, right? You know what I mean? Like, you grow up where you grow up, and you see two roads. I came up, okay, cool, bro. You can be an athlete, you can be a dope dealer, you can do one of these things. You know what I mean? Or you can be a pastor, like your mom, right? Well, I chose a different route, right? Those narratives are already set up for me. I chose a different route. I said, well, I'm gonna try to be this artist. I'm gonna be an artist, right? So I went that route, and then shit went crazy. You know what I mean? And the whole world gave me a narrative. Okay, this is who I am. I'm this guy. I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. And then people talk about, a comeback or it's not a comeback. You know what I mean? It's a rebirth. You know what I mean? It's a complete rebirth. I think we have to make space for people to have those moments. We talk about it all the time. Oh, well, apologize, do better. But then someone tries to do better, and they go, oh, no, he's full of shit. Well, I don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? I don't want to touch that part where I go, oh, okay, so now it's not real because you don't want to see it, right? But to the point, something had to die, or I was gonna die. You know what I mean? I was gonna go down the road that I didn't want to go down. You know what I mean? And bring everybody that stuck around with me, daughter, friends, friends. You know what I mean? Then my brothers, everybody was gonna go down. And so for myself and for my family, but I won't stop, primarily for myself. You know, I said, Jay, you can't do this. You know what I mean? Like, don't go that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You canceled, okay, what are you gonna do now? What's that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? That's a real moment for me, right? I'm really asking, what's that mean? What's the definition of it? And now there's a playbook for it, right? Okay, this individual, this entertainer, this athlete has done this. Now we're gonna cancel him, throw the book at him. Well, the court already did that. I'm dealing with that. But then you go into your social group or your work environment, and you have to pay a penance there too, apparently. I don't disagree with that. But the idea of cancellation, in my opinion, and it varies, right? And I've said this before, so I'll be bold in saying it. I just think it's incomplete. I think it's incomplete. You fuck up, you fall down, you make a mistake, and then you're in the corner for the rest of your life. Never mind your child, never mind your livelihood, never mind yourself, your self-confidence, I just couldn't have it. You know what I mean? So I chose to go a different route. And that was healing, connection, laughter, all with a battery put in my back with my faith in God, you know? I'm looking around and I see, I don't know if it's a stoicism you have strength, victory, empower, execute, success, focus. These are all things that I'm about, you know what I mean? I'm about that. But then there has to be forgiveness, understanding, gentleness, vulnerability, connection. I just chose to go that way, you know. And when we met for the first time, that was the, you know, our brother Jason Lee was like, hey, this is what I want to do. Okay, cool. I thought all the way up until the end it was gonna be canceled. At that point, everybody saw it. I had all types of shit pulled away from me, you know, jobs, friends. So I had no choice, you know what I mean? I love my wife, I love my child. I had to learn to love me again. So, you know, that's what I can say about that.
Yeah.
You feel me?